All right, so what is extroverted intuiting? And how do you develop it? All right, it's also known as just NE, which is NE is what I'll call it. Pretty short, make that a little nicer, I guess. NE. I don't know that was nicer. All right, so extroverted intuiting. It's an exploration process, basically. It requires exploring, but like a lot of people are like, what's exploring? Yeah, you could start basic ways of like going for walks and things like that. But I would say one of the more advanced ways is learning to ask the right questions, right? Ask the right questions, right? Questions, because usually one question leads to another. Actually, it probably leads to a couple others. So you got like 3 questions from one question, like. And for myself, what I do is I put myself in hard positions, usually that require lots of planning. And what I really try to do in these is I surround myself with people who are decisive. Hard positions, lots of planning, projects kind of. People who are decisive. And what I do with those people who are decisive is I ask them questions. And how do I know that they are the right questions? Because I make sure I do this often. And if you are trying to develop your extroverted intuiting and your exploration skills, you need to learn to ask questions. And the more that you do it, the more you will realize what you were missing in your previous questions and begin presenting your questions a lot better. And you will also be able to ask more questions the more that you do it. The one thing is, I think a lot of people who should be working on developing this function are actually nervous to ask questions because they usually hold some internal beliefs or thoughts of how the question will already be answered, and a lot of times that's not the right. A lot of times these people don't have the right idea of how the question will be answered, and you may end up surprised a lot. And also the people that you are asking, if they are decisive and they're professionals in what they do, they will often realize that you're asking good questions when you do learn how to ask the good questions. So that's what I wanted to show you guys about extroverted intuiting really quick. And let me know if you have any questions.